Hey, happy Thursday. It's Digital Femme here, and I'm going live with at Hexadize actually because tomorrow is South by Southwest. Tomorrow South by Southwest starts March 11th all the way to the 20th, and Hexadize is organizing the OVR community hashtag take OVR, like takeover. In Austin, and he's actually getting ready, and I'm so lucky that I grabbed him, and I want to like just see where he's at, what's he doing, what are the plans are. Like we kind of know what the plan is, but let's just see what his mind space is or head space is, because I think he's leaving tonight for Austin. So let's go bring him on. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Look at this. You guys, this is like hilarious. You can't see half of me. This is what happens when you go rogue. Look at that. Hi, Hex.
Hey everybody.
Are you ready? Are you like ready for today?
Mentally, I have been ready for like the last 3 weeks. I'm super excited. Could not be more excited. Um, Physically, I don't feel like I've worked out enough. Maybe my body's not in the physique that I wanted it to be. Not beach body ready.
Oh
But
my God.
we'll get there. It's still early spring. We have time.
What do you mean beach body ready? Is it really that hot in Austin?
Spring break, right?
Oh, no way. That's right. Okay, hold on a sec, Hex. Hold on. You just stay right there, everybody. There. Oh my God, it's still weird. It still didn't do it. You know what? Let's just do this. You don't even know what I'm doing. You don't want to know
I
what
have no
I'm
idea.
doing, Hex. I'm trying to like half of the background of like the OVR website is literally over my face. And it's like it's so it shows on studio mode it's good, and on the real live stream it isn't. I'm gonna try one more time, guys. And I don't know if you can hear me. Nope, it's maybe it is what it is. So are you what time are you leaving tonight?
I'm gonna be leave. My bus is gonna be taking off about 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna head out here in a couple of hours, or about an hour and a half.
And
And hmm,
are you all packed?
for the most part, yeah, still got to pack up the PC here and or the laptop and put it in the bag. Grab my last minute chargers, and I think I should be ready to go from there.
Okay, good, good. Oh yeah, good. How many chargers did you bring? Remember we talked about that last time?
Got two chargers and two batteries. That
Okay.
way, that way, because like you said, you never know. You'll be going through and you'll be like, you're snapping pictures, making videos, and then you're like, oh, I didn't know that this was going on right now.
Exactly.
So carry the spare.
Exactly. Do you want to tell people where you're going to be staying or no?
No, no.
Okay,
But
okay.
I will be staying right near the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue. So
Okay. Okay. So,
Colorado River.
yeah, okay. So what I need to do is I know I told you that I would create social media images.
Mhm.
Um that's sort of like OVR branded but OVR community. So I'm going to take their logo like OVR, then I'm going to put community. So people don't, just to like politically everything, right? Uh and I'm sure they're really happy that you are doing this, and that the that you've managed to gather like artists and musicians for the South by Southwest. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the people, the type of people you connect with. And by types meaning like there's going to be media people there, like of
Oh, there's
all
going to be
kinds, bloggers,
lots.
everybody, like who's who of everybody, right? So I just really hope. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna of course follow the South by Southwest hashtag, and it's a real job. People don't realize that when you do social media right,
Right,
especially when it's an event, you have to do your research. You have to know who you want to target, meaning who you want to get into the radar with. You should already have posts crafted. You have to have a list because you have to at them. And not only that, if they're going to be keynote speaking, or if they're going to be like in any type of event, because there's so
right.
many events going on in South by Southwest, right?
Yeah,
It's
Right. Yeah. It's every day. I mean, it's the whole city of
yeah,
Austin is
in
covered.
tandem. Exactly, in
Right.
tandem.
Right.
You'll have
Right.
somebody doing a keynote here, another keynote there, another keynote there, a panel here, and you're split. So good luck. Sometimes you think you need. I remember when I was there, I felt like I needed rollerblades because I had to go here. And then, oh, but I wanted to catch them. Oh, but then you want to catch that event. So it's a great way to lose weight. Just make sure you drink water and get shoes, like really good shoes. Well, for your guy, some girls have the heels, wear the heels.
I'm not doing that.
No, don't. Well, if
No,
you
I'm not
wear
doing it.
heels, that's your own little,
I mean, keep it weird. It's Austin, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, no, no. I wish I could go. I think maybe next year I'll be with you, and that would be like such a wild ride.
It would be a wild ride.
So can we
We
talk?
we would tear Austin up.
We would tear it up. Um, what I was gonna say. What will? So can you? What? How, so you're gonna get there by how? Bus?
I'm gonna take the bus. I had a ride, but that you know how life is. Things change. You know, other things happen. They had families. They had things that came up, and so I will be last minute bus riding my way down there.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. You know, the old school. I actually I'm not real upset about the bus ride. It kind of it's like nostalgia. You know, it's like that first time when you go down there. You know, and you're like with the guitar, the backpack, and you're just like trucking your way through. So it's kind of one of those moments where it's like, oh man,
Oh, that's true. I mean, I think make sure are you gonna bring like a like are you gonna bring what's it called? Like some music so you can like play music
oh
while you're
no, I'm gonna
on.
be the guy on the bus that's like purposely talking about OVR very loud. No,
Oh my God, I could just see you going up and down the bus telling people to download the app. So I guess they're gonna be going to Austin. The bus that you're going to be taking are people going down to Austin, right?
right? Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Exactly. I have a feeling it'll be a little bit exciting on the bus. Either it's going to be very empty or it's going to be very full. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Probably very cool. Are you kidding me? There's going to be it's Dallas. There's going to be you're going to be is it like a straight drive from Dallas to Austin or you're going to be going around picking up people?
No, we'll stop in Temple.
Okay, okay. Oh, for sure
Right.
everybody's going to be there for South by Southwest.
If you're going to Austin this week and you aren't planning on being in South by Southwest, you didn't plan your trip right.
Yeah. And but the thing is, if you plan on going to Austin, if you are going to Austin this week, like weekend or the 11th to the 20th, and you haven't planned on being at South by Southwest, you're just gonna be at South by Southwest
You're gonna,
because
yeah.
South by Southwest literally takes it
It is
becomes
Austin. Like it
yeah
takes over the whole city.
it
Yes,
yeah
there's not a cafe. There's not a parking lot that doesn't have an event going on.
exactly. I remember there is a what's that comedy guy? You know the Grace, the Skull, the Crystal Skull vodka. Do you
Mm-hmm.
know it was by that Canadian comedian? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Um,
I don't know
we
the name, but I know the logo.
yeah we could. I think I have it here actually. I have a little bit of it. I had a big one, so we couldn't get it in Canada. Like I don't know if you can get it in Canada now, but it was like we could not get it in Canada. And the only time I got it because I love crystal skulls. Well, it's a glass. I went over across to Buffalo to get it when I was I don't know flying somewhere, and I got it at the United States duty free. But then I remember in Austin in 2010, I believe, there was that big truck. It was like a big on in a parking lot, not even on 6th Street. It was like one of
Yep.
those streets away from 6th Street where it kind of goes up
Mhm.
on an incline. And it was just right there. And I was like, no way. So I ran to it and I took photos because that was when I didn't have it yet and I couldn't get it in Canada. But oh, that's why when I went back from Austin to Toronto, then I got it at the duty free. But you're right. There is not a outdoor parking lot that is not having an event going on. It's just nuts.
I know of bands that have buses, you know, and or tractor trailers, the big semi truck tractor trailers or box trucks,
Hmm.
and they set up all of their equipment in there, and then they play on the side of the street inside either the bus or the back of the truck, because you can just close the door, but you can park anywhere, open the door, boom. I mean, that's awesome. That is the South by I know. Now
Yeah.
I know now we've got all the tech stuff and we've got the Web3 stuff. I think the whole Fluff community is going to be down there signing some sort of like, metaverse agreement, kind of thing with people doing some things saying this is how we want the metaverse to look. This is how we're going to kind of regulate it. This is how we're going to, make it a free space. So I don't know, probably nothing, no big deal. But but
Oh
yeah, the
my
South by
God.
I know is the box trucks and the buses and the music and the keeping it weird.
Yeah. You know what? If you are in, you know, metaverse, blockchain, crypto, NFT, gaming, NFTs, and all that stuff, um, if you are in that space and you are not at South by Southwest this
You're not
year,
into space.
you're really missing out. And no, honestly, because there's always been talk about NFTs and gaming last year, but now because of Facebook's meta and all that stuff, and now like mainstream and all the tech journalists, it's all like a buzz. They're all capitalizing and monetizing and marketing the shit out of whatever they're doing in all those buzzwords like I just mentioned. So if you are not in South by Southwest, you're really missing huge opportunities, and you're missing the opportunity to get into mainstream. And this is
Right.
why, and I'm going to say this, when I approached OVR back in April or beginning of May, that I wanted to be part of the team. And I know that I think Diego kind of like messaged me back on LinkedIn after we had some back and forth. And he said, "Dude, I have any ideas on like, like jump starting OVR into like the US mainstream?" The first thing I said was South by Southwest. Like
Right.
I said, you missed the 2021 South by Southwest, and plus it was weird
It's
because of
all
COVID.
virtual and yeah.
Yes, but then I said, but definitely got a plan for 2022, and that was like I brought it up in May,
Hmm.
and then blah 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 blah, and then it's 2022 already. So even though Diego or the team, and who knows, maybe they are gonna go and they're just gonna show up. Like I don't know. That'd be nice
That
if
would
it
be
was a
cool.
surprise, right? Because they're so. I love it because you don't know. Sometimes they all of a sudden you see links to them on interviews on somebody's YouTube channel, and and we don't need to get the heads up until like we see it, right? Because
Right.
usually the brand says, "Oh, here, Diego Di Tomaso or David Catini is here," and then we see the link that they shared on Twitter. Then so we just reshare it. So who knows? Maybe they'll still be there, and we'll just be surprised.
It
And
would
then
be
you could
awesome.
it would be. But the fact, Hexadize, that you have organized this and everybody else is like it's a no-brainer to be down there. Thank you so much on behalf of the OVR team, because this is like didn't Twitter launch on in I can't even remember, but I'm pretty sure Twitter launched in South by Southwest how many years ago? Like you want to
Right.
launch,
Right. Right.
right?
And when the OVR community, get to host the Artist on Twitter community and during, on the OVR platform. So that's,
It's
how
huge.
cool is that?
It is so cool. I'm gonna try my best. Somebody told me trying is lying, and I had a big fight with them. My ex said, "Oh, trying is lying," and I'm like, but then when you think about it, energetically, maybe it is. So every time I say trying, I get like this PTSD when I had that big ass fight
Like
with
shiver up your
my
spine kind
ex.
of thing?
No, it's like it's like not a shiver. It's like trying. Oh, like I remember that big fight we had about. No, it isn't. I'm not lying when I say trying, but so I will make the effort to really support you from the OVR Twitter standpoint and digital. Like I'm hardly ever on my digital fam Twitter. It's like ridiculous, but I'm gonna make that effort because I know how huge South by Southwest is, and we talked about live streaming.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have to. It's easy because I can get you on Zoom,
Hmm.
mobile, and I could do like this.
Right.
In terms of how windy it's gonna be, if you don't have like a windsock or whatever you call that for your mic, let's just play it by ear. But you know what? Check this out. I was thinking that we could do this. You know how TV stations We always say, "Hey, now we're going live with at Hexadize on South by Southwest, Austin, Texas, right on 6th Street," and then camera tunes into you, which is your own selfie camera, right? I think we could do. We should do that daily, like a check in, because like you know how if there's a hurricane or whatever, and then the TV announcers like talk to the other TV announcers. You know what I'm. The broadcast people talk to the people that are on site just for 3 minutes. So like, hey Hex, how's it going? What's the mood like on 6th Street? And then you're like, well, Digital Fam, let's do that.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
If we can,
and then it kind of kicks off each day, so people know, okay, this is the event. You can go and check out this thing here. Yes. I got you.
And if you are okay, so we should set a time every day. Because if we do, then you are able to grab somebody if you meet them and just say, hey, you know, we're going to get on live. I don't know. Let's see. You're like, let's set a time. I don't know when. People have lunch. People have lunch between, oh, shit. People get up at 7. People get up at 7 at the Austin Hilton, and there's a buzz, media. They're all there getting their coffee, running around with cameras and stuff, and they're all going to the, what's it called? Because the interactive starts first. They're all going down to the, what is it, George Brown or whatever, George something conference center, conference center, and then, what's the best time?
And I've been thinking about this. I like the idea of like 8-9 o'clock a.m. kind of thing, and you know, maybe because I think most of the stuff starts between 9 and 10. You know, the actual like that's when the speakers really start. I think is closer to 10. Correct. And so we can kind of catch people, you know, when they're going from one spot to the other, maybe.
So that means you're actually going to be you're going to be in the conference center. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'll probably, well, you know, maybe one day I'm standing outside the park. Maybe one day I'm standing right outside the conference center. You know, there's a few, we can play this.
Okay, because 6th Street won't have anybody. They will, but they won't.
Not the same way that, right. Because 6th Street is all the bars and the restaurants and stuff like that.
It won't be packed until like the actual music fest kicks in, like towards the end. Right. So if you're there from Friday, like tomorrow on the weekend, you're mostly it's gonna that whole Hilton Austin, and in front of Hilton Austin going towards the conference. I don't know, but there's a big area. I don't know if they use it now, but they'll set up tents and stuff. But I don't know if there's a building there now. It's been a while. But you would want to catch the people even at Hilton Austin and just right in the conference, just right outside and even in the hall.
Well, if I could, yeah, you're right. And that's, so I think what time is it? Before I say this in my OVR land, someone goes and gets it from me. Because the oxygen. Yeah. But yeah, we may be able to pull something like that off. Right, just standing right outside the hotel, right there in that corner where everybody's going to be coming from all the other spots like the W and everywhere else. That, you know,
everybody will enter. There's only a few entrances, but everybody will definitely enter to the main one that's closer to the Hilton Austin. You just do you. And don't forget to bring your coffee. It'll be cool if you having a coffee and doing this. Do you even have like not a selfie stick, but like a do you have a selfie stick? Or one of those DJI? Okay.
I'm not that cool.
You know what? Oh my God! I should get you to meet. I'm gonna ask my friends to see if they can meet you. One guy's name is Sam Held, and he's like a drone pilot, and he does a project with SpaceX. He's like the super coolest thing. He used to be my roommate in McAllen, Texas.
Oh wow.
Sammy. He's a surfer, like he's like hot ass dude. But he's super cool. I should have and my other friend Ben Dotto. Oh my God, I'm gonna ask Ben to come down. Oh my God, Ben was like, he's like a cordon bleu chef. I hung out with him. He was so cool. I stayed with him when was in Austin last, and he drove me everywhere. He picked me. He was so kind. I would go to the after parties at South by Southwest, and he would just say, "Hey, Carmen, just tell me where you are, and I'll pick you up." It was like he's a oh my God, I'm so dumb. I'm gonna message them now to tell them where you would be, and maybe they could meet you. Actually, you're on Instagram, right? I'll do it through Instagram. I'll introduce you through with Sammy through Instagram.
Very cool.
Maybe he's not even there because he's a photographer, videographer. He gets gigs and he's like all over the
He
world.
could
So
be
I have to
anywhere right
see it.
now.
He
He
could
could
be
be in
anywhere.
Dubai.
He could be in Dubai. He could be. Yeah, he could be. Anyway, Hex,
Yes.
I got work for you to do. I got
Uh-oh.
work for I know, I got work to do for you. And so are all that Excel sheet, is it all finalized, like who's coming and all that
Yes.
stuff?
So for the most part, everybody on there will have some sort of display or something going on. Whether or not it's in that exact OVR land, that's that could change. There
Okay.
may be some they get their own OVR lands and then they publish to those kind of things. And so just because now they're in it and they're like, well, maybe I want to have my own spot in Austin, and and it's just easier to publish. The API keys weren't as easily workable as we had originally thought, and
Okay.
so uh, just to make it easier on everybody else, we may host on multiple lands versus just only the few.
Okay. Speaking of which, you were talking about. I said, "Hey Hex, do you have time to jump on a live?" And you said, "Yes." Well, you said I'm just working on my POAP. Can you explain what that is? That's what I wanted to ask. What is that?
POAPs. So
POAP.
as long if these can get cleared and through, listen to me, POAP XYZ. But if these can get cleared and gone through, then what we will use those for our treasure hunts and NFT giveaways and things like that. So every day I'll have different things going on. I think we talked about this on Tuesday that I'm going to have two different types of find hexadized. So there'll be a find hexadized in an OVR land, and then a find hexadized like in real life. And so, and the winners of those things will receive NFTs, and then there'll also be POAPs. And so, these POAPs, if you own a POAP at the end of the festival, then you can receive an actual NFT. And so, uh, what is his name? Um, Next Hustle is actually has created some NFTs that they're so lovingly giving away to the community. So those will be some of the NFTs that we give away after the festival. But the only way to receive those is to have one of those POAPs.
Oh, okay. What does a POAP stand for?
Proof of Attendance Protocol.
So why would you even want that?
To prove that you attended.
I know. I just had to say. But why do you even need that? Is that like a registration thing? I know I'm trying to play like dumb
No, I
here
got you.
so that.
Perfect. Yeah, so the reason we would use POAPs is because it can be tied directly to you. So whether that means you get it in your wallet, it's viewable. It's not necessarily on OpenSea, okay, but it's connected to your Ether address or your email address, whichever one you choose. But that way, when we say, prove that you have this, right? So who do we know to send it to? When you send a screenshot of the POAP and it has your wallet address, we will send it to that wallet address. We will send the NFT to that wallet address. So that way you, the owner of the POAP, receive it, not someone pretending to be you.
Okay. So how long does it take? You said you had to send it in and you were like saying, "Oh, please, please, please." How long do
About
you
24 hours.
24
Usually,
hours?
they're actually usually really quick. They may be busy because of the South by Southwest Festival, but usually it's pretty quick.
Okay, why did you just and you just did, why did you just do it today and not like hello a couple days ago?
Why did I not do the POAPs a couple days ago?
Earlier, yeah.
Uh, I didn't have the approval for the NFTs.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, okay. Makes sense. Well, Guess what I
But
just did? I just went and retweeted from OVR Twitter that we were on, and now we are kind of like gonna not be on anymore. So right now it is like almost let's do stay on for the 3 more minutes. That's two
I got you.
o'clock here. So let's just
We got
see.
this.
We got this. What else did I want to say? That's about it. Like again, I want
I
to
do
go on.
I do want to say while we're live and it's recording, people can go back and watch this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the support and just for everything you've done so far. I know you were talking. Yeah, I know you, right? Uh, everything you've done, just since you came into my life, Carmen. It's you've been supportive, you've been helpful, you've been encouraging, and you yell at me some days and you tell me to shut the and that's okay.
I
But
do
it's
not.
you
Oh
have
yes,
and
I have. Yes. But
but
nothing.
that's okay.
Yes.
That's what makes a healthy relationship.
Yeah, verbal abuse.
It
One-sided
wasn't
verbal
abusive,
abuse. I
it's like
think.
that moment when you're sitting there and you're acting all crazy and your friend just kind of like that, and you're like, thank you, and maybe I needed that one,
No, you didn't need that. You did not. Oh,
so
wait.
go ahead.
You're welcome. But on that note, I did say SFTU to him, but it was not to him as opposed to I was acting out, what I think what I said or what I wanted to say to a situation, right?
Yeah, no, yes, you
It,
definitely got your point across that day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to know that because Hexadize and I are on in the same time zone, and sometimes I have these moments of I need to freaking vent. I will reach out to him. There are other people that I have that I communicate with in the OVR community, but they're not in the same time zones, right?
Right.
So yeah, so I don't want to bother them. Like usually there is one, and I don't want to because I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I'm too much, like "Wah!" And it's not that I should relate. I should lay it all on Hex. I just feel like messaging someone like at 1 in the morning, their time, or midnight when
Right.
they're getting ready to bed to hear my gripe, as opposed to messaging Hex at like 6 in the evening or
Right.
7. That's all. That's
I
all.
don't mind it. I really don't. And like I said, I really appreciate everything that you've done. And I mean, the community as a whole, whether they know it or not, appreciates everything you've done. So thank you.
Oh,
And
thank you. But on that note, I want to say thank you because you you've given I'm just speaking about Hex because I know there are other people in the OVR community that have given their time and dedication. There's so many, but because Hex is here, I want to thank you so much because you've really, for all that you do. Like, come on, you're taking the bus. All this is out of pocket, right? Out of pocket, out of time. You have a family. Not that everybody else doesn't, but they do too. You've got like 4 kids, a kid on the way. You're really going out there. You took the initiative to learn how to like create stuff and then put them on the overland. And you're not only that, you're helping people on board. And I also want to, I need to, so that's like, thank you so much. If it weren't for people like you to help evangelize and be a true ambassador of OVR, then it's just unbelievable because that's like really genuine. Like you have balls to the walls, you're in it to win it, and you're too committed. And I need to shout out to Defiance Streets, Lester Paints the World, Dream Collab, Hexagonaut, OVR in Espanol, Matthew Lee Rosen, Blazers in Six, Chad Kona Meta Design, Overlandlord. There's another one, Grateful Magnet. Come on, who else am I missing?
Zayuko,
Zayuko, Tater Poutine.
Hater Poutine. The,
There's so
the list
many. Yeah,
on.
there's so many. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry if I have not mentioned your name, but just off the top of my head, I hope I like who else did I mentioned like Matthew Lee, right?
Buki may be new, but she's been on fire.
Buki. Has she created any overlands or
It
OVR
was
thing?
a big part of, whether she knows it or not, she was a huge part of the McDonald's takeover.
Oh, really?
Really. In fact, she went on after, because she's got her own things. It's not like she was found out about OVR and then jumped into the space. She's been doing this for a while, and so when she did find out about OVR and just some things about it, and Binks, Planet Third Planet Studios has been really supportive and helpful as well. But when Buki found out about it, she went and started teaching people how to get OVR into their wallets, how to purchase OVR lands. She started hosting clubhouses, and yeah, she's not one to be held back.
Oh,
I'm not going to get.
Buki. I didn't know that. Buki, thank you. And if you don't know who Buki is, she actually organized. She's like the soul sister of Hexadize, except in the other side of the world. I think she's in London. Where is she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's over there.
Yeah, so she just organized a few days ago a 24-hour International Women's Day Twitter Spaces, which I
Yes.
was part of. She reached out to me, and I think it's because Hex told her to. So, it's always who you know, guys. It's you don't know the power of the tweet or connection to connection to connection. So, yeah, thank you, Buki. Shout out to Buki as well. But yeah, shout out to all the OVR community members that are so active and all the new, and I know there's a whole bunch of Turkish community members that are major
Right.
active, right? But I did not say your name because it's just too much going on in my brain right now. So apologize, but I know who you are. Do you know any of them right now off the top of your head?
No.
Maybe because I
Why'd you
just
do
can't
that to me?
pronounce. Yeah,
Why'd you do?
I just can't pronounce your names. But what I'll do is next time when we go live, which will be Talk Tuesday, which will be on South by Southwest, I'll make sure I'll put down on the list. But you know what? People have to.
That's
People.
26,000 wallets you got to remember the names of. 27,000 to learn the names
Turkish
of
people.
just everybody. Good
Well,
luck.
no, no, no. I'm talking about the people that I see on the OVR Twitter who tag OVR Twitter creating amazing things. Oh my God, like
Oh,
Apollo,
Apollo
Adrian,
official.
Adrian Dom Art,
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
Apollo
then
underscore
two days.
official.
Yep.
Who else?
Um,
I said,
Geo, Stu. We've got Bobby Baker. I mean, I know that Bobby Baker's not going around just preaching OBR, but she's been a huge supporter for the last while as well. Like I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things that I do without Bobby.
oh, yeah, and also the whole MVMFM
The
Multiverse Music
whole
Fest
MVMF
team,
crew.
like Natalie
Yeah.
Crew, and there's Vanessa
Lindsay and
Pages and
Mighty
Lindsay.
33, My World.
Yes, yes.
Who else? Easy and Crypto. We've got Musashi. We've got White Chocolate. And I know that they're not going around like preaching OVR, but they've got all. I mean, they're doing their own things, but
They're
they've been
doing their own
super
thing.
supportive. And again, I wouldn't be able to be here doing this if it wasn't for all of those people doing what they do.
Right, right. So, should we bring on Matthew Lee Rosen as our next guest?
I hope so. He's
Yeah,
been making so much stuff.
he's been making.
And
So
when it
much.
comes to Major League Baseball and sports and things like that, I mean
Yeah,
that's the winner.
yeah. I find
Maybe I'm
that
biased too. Maybe because I've been talking to him for the last 12 months.
no, no. I think come on, I love baseball, right? I'm Canadian, but it doesn't matter. I love baseball, and he's doing a huge. He has his own community with his baseball card art, which is like fantastic. He does it all by hand and all the time he puts into it. And then I'm really happy that he kind of like jumped on board with augmented reality and committed time to learn and do stuff on AR. And you know what? Not to knock off anybody else's creations in any overland, but I like what he's doing with the murals
Right.
because I'm sorry guys, it's more relevant. Like, okay, you don't see dancing robots and stuff like that. That's all fun. No, that's all fun. I'm not
Right, right,
knocking
right.
that down. But personally, I like the what Matthew Lee's doing because I love murals, and murals speak, and I know they're not moving and dancing, but it shows people a serious side,
Right.
hopefully. Like, and maybe they like a serious side where look what you can do, where you people can interact. It's just like another billboard, like
Hmm.
digital space. And then you can add on the dancing robots and dinosaurs and stuff like that. But that's just all fun, right? Like, there's a level of fun, like fun and play for augmented
Right.
reality content, and then there's like the business side. But that doesn't mean that dinosaurs and dancing robots cannot be a business side, because that could be like a brand interacting
Right.
with, right? Are we going to see some dancing robots, dancing Osavoxians on
Oh
South by
yes.
Southwest?
Oh yes. The Aussie
Corey!
box.
Oh my god!
Corey.
What's his tag name?
Think strokes.
Yeah, Saint Stokes. Oh my god, how could I forget Corey? He's like
Ebro.
huge.
Ebro.
Ebro.
Yeah, Ebro is a huge
So
part. I mean,
many.
that's yeah. We could be here for forever just listing
Forever.
names of people that are
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
so if we forgot to say your name, please don't get hurt, cuz there's a lot of sensitive people and feelings in the crypto blockchain. I just feel like it's everybody's so sensitive if you don't get mentioned or you don't get retweeted and stuff. I say this because like people like literally on the OVR Twitter DM, oh hi, did I do something wrong? Why does the OVR team not like me? I create so much, I retweet, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so bad, and I literally have to say hi. This is Carmen. I'm sorry. I just there's so many things. There's so many Twitter DMs that sometimes somebody else in the OVR team clicks it. So if it's not highlighted, it just goes over. Like there's literally so much. So if it gets missed, like, and I try to go over all of them, but it just gets missed. But then yeah, some people get really hurt, and I just feel so sorry. I apologize. Then I just say, if you really want us to retweet something, just DM. And I don't even see the DMs. Even though when
Right.
people tag OVR, it gets lost among all those. You know, when people swap, it says I just swapped. Like there's like 50 of those tweets, and then
Hmm.
you got to. It's just ridiculous. So okay, I kept you. I
You're
kept.
good.
Oh, hey, how come
We're
I said 3 minutes and it's
and
almost two
it's
o'clock?
right. I know, right? Why did you do that to me? No,
But
I'm
we
just
want.
kidding.
Let's stop at the 2 o'clock mark. I appreciate you, Hex.
Well, thank you, and
Um,
I'm super excited. I can't. I'm actually very excited to meet up with you every day for the next 11
yes.
days.
So are we gonna do a 9 o'clock? Are we gonna do a
Let's
nine?
do that. We'll go ahead and lock that in. We'll say 9 o'clock, and then if anything changes, I just won't show up.
Wait a minute. 9 o'clock. Okay, so this Sunday is isn't it Eastern Standard Time? Like, don't we switch?
Do we move? Do we go forward? Do we
Yeah, we
lose
go.
an hour?
Do we go forward this Sunday?
Is that
I
this Sunday?
I don't know. I'll
I don't know
double
either.
check.
I didn't even look. I didn't think about that part.
Okay,
That
let's
throws
check.
everything off now, Carmen.
It does, because you know what? That means you, even though we're Central Standard Time, you are actually going to be an hour ahead of me. And technically, I sleep at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
So if
Well,
I wake up at 8, then I gotta wake up at 7:30 because I gotta do my makeup and stuff like that. Then I gotta set this up. Can we
oh, so
can we
you want to do it later? You
can we
That's
say
why you wanted
10?
to do it at lunchtime.
Well, lunchtime, because people will be out and about getting lunch and you'll catch them. But no, actually, that's a bad time because they're hungry. They only got
Right.
an hour to get a hot
Right.
dog or something because they got to go and go to
But
get
they're not
another panel
excited
or
about
event.
what's going on. They're talking about what they would do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very
They're trying to,
focused. Yeah,
right.
they're focused
They
on.
know who they want to speak to at
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah,
They've
yeah,
got
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
broomstick clicks. Yeah.
Absolutely. And maybe after, then they got the after parties. So the
Right.
best time to catch people are really people hanging out at the is Hilton Austin Lounge. Because even if you don't live in Hilton Austin, I mean live, even if you're not staying there, you will go there because there is a Starbucks. It's just
Right.
nice to hang out. All the media people legit have are gonna be there. So I would say that around the Hilton Austin, and maybe you could write off their Wi-Fi, or maybe not, because then everybody else is going to be writing off their Wi-Fi. We'll figure it out.
Got you.
But
I
that's
know that I will be catching some shows, especially, once the music starts and everything like that. Now, I know there's music all throughout the week, really. But once the music really, really starts, I think on like the 14th or so, that, that's when I'll really start being out and about more probably than I will this first beginning of the weekend.
okay. Hex, you got to bring your guitar. No, man. Dude, you have to go and just pick a spot on 6th Street or anywhere and busk. You don't even have to throw the money, but literally just busk and create a song about, like, you really gotta at least, you gotta be that you. This is not the first time you're at South by Southwest, right?
No, this is not my first South by Southwest.
You gotta bring your guitar and just at least be and sing a song just right there on 6th Street, even if it's just one thing, and film it or something. And get somebody
I
to
might,
just, you have to.
I might do something something somewhere, and
Okay.
because it's South by Southwest.
Exactly. And you could do whatever you want to do. Even
It's
in
South
your
by
hotel
South.
lobby. Oh my God. You have to bring your guitar. Do you have a guitar
Because
case?
you're not. I'm not the only one
That what?
that'll be doing that.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, you're
Yeah,
hexadized. You have a great voice. You play the guitar. Just do your thing.
yeah.
You
It's
don't
it'll
need an
it's
in. Yeah, okay. You don't need an invite. And don't forget, you're meeting Jennifer S. Goodman,
when
my real estate client.
yet.
Yeah, between the 15th to the 20th, but we got to set a time. Like, we'll set a time when you're settled. Get settled first, because I know she'll be free 15th.
Okay.
Like, okay, so let's just get settled. Just get there safe. Get the lay of the land. Get layers. Bring layers just in case. And then hopefully you're always going to have a knapsack, will you? You got to have a knapsack so you can, like, shove your
My
windbreak.
knapsack.
Yeah, you should always be wearing, like, a knapsack or a messenger bag to shove stuff in. Do
I've
you?
got I got my bag.
Like, what kind of bag? Can you put it over your shoulder? You can't. You need two hands all the time. You should have a backpack.
Oh, you can't see it. It got all blurred.
Oh, is
We
it
have
like
to.
a? Oh, there you go. All right, that's it. Perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
because I'll have the computer.
Yep, perfect, perfect. Don't forget, stay hydrated. And I'll be talking to you. We'll set a time. Maybe 10. Maybe 10 in the
Yep,
morning.
yep. I got prepared this time.
Okay. So we'll
Okay,
set
okay.
we'll set
10
a
a.m.
time. Yeah, 10 a.m. Every 10 a.m. for like 5 minutes, and I'll make sure
Okay,
I'm
yeah, that
ready.
sounds perfect.
Okay. Oh, we'll see. But I'm gonna start working on your South by Southwest social media stuff right now, and then I'll give you the assets,
Okay,
and then you can share, or I can start. We'll figure it out. As long as I'll help support that. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Hex.
thank you, thank you.
Bye. Any last words?
Yeah, keep it weird.
That's an Austin saying. Keep Austin.
That is an Austin thing.
Is it? And that's the Longhorn thing. Is it keep Austin weird?
Longhorn. Keep Austin weird. Hook 'em horns. Keep
Yeah.
Austin weird.
Maybe you can get a T-shirt and wear that. You're gonna wear your OVR T-shirt, right?
Yes, I have to. I'm going to try and get as many different DJs and performers to wear the T-shirt as I can. That's one of my goals. I want to get the
Oh,
performers to wear it. Yeah,
so you're gonna wear it, then you're gonna take it off and let them wear it,
maybe.
just over
That'd
their
be
stuff.
that'd be kind of funny. Just be like, hey, wear my shirt, and throw it at them.
You could.
Good.
You could. I actually,
It
I
might
did.
work.
You could. I actually did that to Dana White, what is it? The MMA president.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was working for Lucky Student, and I was on Twitter, and I saw that somebody tweeted, "Oh, Real Sports." It's like a big sports bar complex in Toronto. It tweeted press Dana White press release, and I went, "Holy shit!" So I jumped out of my little cubicle desk because I was their social media person, and then I went to the VP of marketing, and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna head out to Real Sports because Dana White's in." They're gonna go, "What?" And then I said, "Yeah," and I go, "You got a large Lucky Student T-shirt? Find me the biggest one." ones? He goes, yeah, I got a large. So I took a large. I was at the press. I lined up to speak to Dana, and I had that on YouTube actually. And I said, I have him handing it out, and he goes, "Hey, lucky student, next time get me an extra large. This is so small," because he was like this, and I forgot.
He's big. Yeah,
He's big, but he's the sweetest guy. I love Dana White, and he followed me on Twitter, so we're Twitter buddies. Except
that's
I
awesome.
don't ever tweet to him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's kind of busy too.
Yeah, he's busy. But back in the day, that's what you got to do when you're in social media, especially if you are there. You just, I love it. I love that they supported all my roguiness. It's like, I need a t-shirt. Where are you going? I'm going to see Dana White. Okay, digital fam. Okay, bye. Talk to you soon. Oh, message me when you arrive. Okay, message your wife first and your kids, and then message me when you arrive.
Got you. We can do that.
Bye. Thank you for stopping by. Peace out. And before we go, look at this. Did you see that? That was so weird. Anyway, I just was on with Hexadize. He is leaving for South by Southwest. He's right now in Texas, North Texas, Terrell, Texas, near outside of Dallas. He's taking the bus all the way to South by Southwest. He is not disclosing where he is, but he is going to be covering South by Southwest in OVR fashion from starting tomorrow all the way to the 20th. And we're also going to be seeing a lot of musicians and artists, augmented reality content on 2 overlands that I know of, but who knows? Other people might have gotten their own overlands, so I'll be looking out for that. So if you're watching this channel, I keep forgetting, don't forget to like this live video and subscribe. Like I said, there is really no rhyme or reason to when I go live. My go-to person to come on as a guest just to chat is at Hexadize. That doesn't mean I'm showing favoritism. Sometimes maybe I am. No, I'm not. But if you want to get on with me, did I say that right? No. If you want to get on a live stream with me or a video where you want me to interview you, just hit me up on Twitter or wherever. You know where to find me, and we can make that happen. Anyway, time to get back to work. Happy Thursday, everybody. And before we go, I got to do my ending. There you go, my outro.